freshman year, obviously, I didn't make the freshman year. I obviously didn't make the basketball team.
Yeah.
Then sophomore year came. I practiced. Wait, did I make the? Oh no, sophomore year team. Sophomore year, I was on the practice squad, and then I fell off because what's it called? My grades, obviously. And then all summer long after sophomore year, I just worked. Really, I just worked on my shooting for the most part, just in my backyard. I didn't even have.
I remember that.
I didn't have no membership, bro. Like I was literally outside in my backyard, just shooting shots. I worked on my layups. I worked on post fadeaways. Like I worked on literally everything you could possibly work on in your backyard. And then the little concrete part,
Yeah.
literally right there, that's where I worked on my dribbling. So like that's where I have like the little handle I have right now. Well, it's gotten better, of course, because I've been working on it. But yeah, and then I fell in love with basketball, and then after that, I was like, yeah, bro. I know from this moment, I know like a 9 to 5 job isn't for me. Like that's
Yeah.
not who I am. Like that's not who I'm built. Like I'm just I can't accept that.
Yeah.
Like no matter what happens, I'm not gonna accept a 9 to 5 job. You
Yeah.
know, a good like $12 an hour. That's not good enough for me. Like I have higher standards than that.
Yeah. And like for me, I've never like I knew in the back of my mind like ever since I can remember that 9 to 5 is just not for me. Like I can't just be in one spot, just doing something that I don't really want to do. Think about it, like you're working for someone else and they're telling you what to do so they can make more money. So
Yeah,
they
bro.
make more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Like
guessing you and Leandre were talking about that. Yeah, because Leandre was talking to me about that same thing about like about working on about people being okay with just people telling you what to do, you working for them,
yeah,
and also on top of that, they're making more money than you too.
yeah,
So it's like, but yeah, I don't know. It's really like, really, in my opinion, I don't know. It's like really just the fear of just chasing after what you like. Cause like, I know a lot of people that could do better than what they're doing right now, but like they didn't have what it took to just go after what they wanted to do
yeah,
because they didn't think they're gonna make it. Cause like my mom thinks like I think my mom has this mindset on like playing professional basketball. I kind of feel like my mom thinks like you have to be born into that, or like you have to be gifted, or just you have to have had it since a young age.
yeah.
But like that's not the case.
Look at Jimmy.
Like you said, what?
I said, look at Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, freaking who else?
He
Embiid didn't
played
start
till he was like
playing.
15,
Oh
16.
shit. Yeah, Embiid didn't start playing basketball till he was 16 years old.
Yeah,
I'm 18, so he started playing basketball 2 years ago. Two
yeah,
years ago, I was a junior. Junior year, that was honest. I want to say I want to say my junior year was better than my senior year. And honestly, we should have won the championship. Of course, Denny missed both his free throws, sadly. But
man.
yeah, bro, we should have won that. I felt amazing that year, bro. Obviously, of course, I know I'm not a D1 talent. I knew I wasn't a D2 talent. I believe I could. I know I could play D3. I don't know if I keep working on my game, but like I felt amazing. Like I was scoring just about almost double digits a game, just
Yeah,
about almost double digit rebounds a game. Had a couple assists a game. I was getting blocks. Like I could do everything. So I was like, I felt amazing, and I was like, from this moment on, I was like, yeah, bro. If I just put my mind, soul, and heart into it, I could do this. Like
and it's
I don't have to be the most gifted person. Like literally what Jimmy Butler said a couple of days ago.
yeah. And the sad thing is like that. That's what this system in like school wants you to do. Like they're like programming us and like brainwashing
Yeah,
us.
bro. Yeah, bro.
Like go to school and then graduate, go to college for 4 years, and then find a good job, and you work for 40 to 50 years, and then you retire, no benefits, and then you die. Like that's I don't.
Yeah.
That's how I see it for most people, and like for a lot of situations out there, like I understand that you don't have the resources for that. So you have no choice but to work like a 9 to 5. or a job you
Yeah.
don't want to work. Like completely understand that, but like if you're someone that has all the tools and resources and all that, you have to like start realizing that start finding out what you truly want to do, not what school wants you to do. Um, because school wants you to be a police officer, a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer. Obviously, we need all these things in society, but like, do you want to be that? Do you as an individual want to be that? I mean, that's just the question you have to ask yourself.
Yeah, like there's many jobs across the world, worldwide. There's so many jobs. Like you could pick anything. Of course, some jobs are more in demand than some other jobs, and it varies from year to year. But like you can be whatever you want, whatever you find interest in. If you like being in a hospital, if you like video games, if you like sports, uh, if you like helping people, like let's say maybe let's say maybe you like sports, but you don't want to be a pro. You like helping people. There's what am I looking for? Trainers. You could be a trainer. Like there's so many things. Like just literally just put what you like, and then put it's basically like this. Put your interest or hobby plus what you will wait. Yeah, interest or hobby plus what you like to do. Put those together, and I bet you I bet you nine times out of 10 there's a job
Yeah.
that fits that.
And the thing is, bro, the crazy thing is, most of these jobs that people are loving, that they enjoy to do, most of these jobs that people are finding out that they really love to do, they've been doing this their entire lives. So let me tell you what I mean by that. So obviously, me, I've watched sports my entire life. Sports saved my life, I guess. But like I've been keeping up with sports like deeply, like forever. And I didn't realize it till last year. Like I'm like, oh man, I can make a living just talking about sports. You know what I mean? Because I used to watch a whole bunch of sports shows, but I never really thought in my mind like, oh, I can do this for a living. So I was always lost because, like I said, that's what school like does to you. I guess it makes you lose yourself. You like lose your true self, and it's like
Yeah,
you don't have a mind of your own at that point anymore because
yeah,
being fed all
yeah,
this information.
yeah. Like school. I mean, depending on if you like school. I mean, you could not like school, but if you're like me or my my bro here, Jimmy, like us, like school kind of really just it kind of makes you just be an inner shell of yourself. It doesn't school really for some people school doesn't let you express yourself to the best of your abilities.
Yeah,
It doesn't let you showcase some of your skills, maybe depending on what you're interested in and your passion, because it may not support it. Like us, we came from a charter school and academic school. Of course, academic school, they're only into academics, you know, very high standards in that. They mainly only focus on grades. Like for me, like, yeah, I was always taught, you know, elementary school, middle school, high school, then you go on to college, and you spend your 4 years of college. Then after college, you apply for your first job, you get it, save some money, apartment, house, and yada 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 on after that. But like that really never for me, it really never felt like that was me. It was kind of like for me, I took it as a guideline. I just took it as a guideline, and I would just I would craft I would just I'd craft my own journey just based off that guideline of just
yeah,
what I just said.
yeah. I think that's the best way to go about it because obviously school, it's so like it's generic because they teach everyone the same exact stuff, and obviously not everyone wants to do the same exact thing. So that was one thing about school that really didn't make sense to me at all. Um, I understand a lot of the stuff is important. Not a lot of the stuff. Probably half of the stuff is important. Obviously, your preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all that basic foundation stuff. Of course, you're gonna need that.
Yeah.
Um, but once you start getting to higher grades, algebra y equals mx plus two. What am I gonna use this at? You
Yeah.
know, finding x. What? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like some stuff. It's just it's just fluff and unnecessary. To be put into like the curriculum that they give us, and I don't know, man. It's just it's just eye opening now to look back at it because I've learned so much over the past probably 6 to 8 months than I have like all of high school career. So
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm talking about valuable stuff like I'm learning about taxes, cars, houses, how to buy all these things, and like how to save your money is a big thing. They need to start teaching us in school. Um, how to invest in things, how to network, and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? They don't touch too much about it in high school at all, really. Um, I don't know why, but it's not preparing a lot of people for the real world. I can see that. Like that post I sent to Dre, it said there's a big difference being between actually being smart and having good grades in school.
Yeah. That's why I kind of really never stressed about, GPAs and stuff like that. Because, when it comes to sports, numbers are really the one thing that matters. But when it comes to school, I kind of find GPA is really just a number
Yeah,
for the most part. Because, yeah, like you kind of said before, it's like school, especially high school, where they really train you to like be a robot.
yeah,
They train you to be a robot. They don't really teach you anything really outside of what you're going to do for the next 4 years to eventually, maybe be forced to do something you're really not going to want to do. But you were taught to do this since you were able to talk really for the most part, and it's kind of like it's kind of like it's kind of like mind memory to you now. You have this that was really just implanted into your mind since you were able to talk
yeah.
versus what you really want to do. But since you've been taught this since you were able to talk, it's gonna overtake really what you want to do.
Yeah.
And also that, and I don't know, that and some people really don't want to disappoint people like their parents. Kind of me too. I don't want to disappoint my parents. I want to make my parents proud, but at the same time, it's like I'm not the same. I'm not. I'm not the same as you. I'm not the same as my mom. I'm not the
Yeah.
same. I'm not the same as my dad. I mean, I have some key features. I have some things that, of course, you get from your parents, genes and stuff like that. But like, as in a mindset, and I say as in mindset wise, and like what I honestly personally feel I can do with my life, I don't. It's not. It's nowhere close. I'm on a whole. I feel like I'm on a whole another just. I'm just. It's just different. Like I can't explain to them what I feel because they wouldn't understand.
Hmm.
Because I feel I could do so much.
That's how it is. Like, with, and that's another thing with society. Um, that parents get misconstrued. Misconstrued. They put so much pressure on their kids to succeed in school, and not enough. They don't talk enough about um their actual careers and what they want to do, and also like mental health and then things like that. So um, I wanted to say this society puts so much emphasis on think about this. The society puts so much emphasis on a GPA, like you said, on just a number based around your grades, right? But those grades are based off of stuff that won't even matter to you personally in the future. And they're judging your level of intelligence off of that, off of stuff that is pointless.
Yeah,
Well,
for real.
damn.
Like like for me, senior year was kind of tough because like beginning of senior year really only thing I had my mind on was just enjoying myself. It's my last year. I knew we are gonna be doing some fun things, and of course basketball. Because really, I learned after junior year, I learned that's really truly what I want to do. It's one of the main things I want to do. And my I let my grades slip, and I remember people would talk about me. Is he gonna graduate? Oh, well, he's not smart. He's not this. He's not that. Me not graduating isn't because I'm not smart.
Exactly.
It's not because I'm dumb. It's not because I don't care about my future. It's just I was in a troubled time at the point. It was like people don't understand, bro. Getting through high school is an accomplishment. I don't care, no matter how you did it, no matter what you had to do to get through it. Summer class. Maybe if you had to take some summer classes or whatever, you had to redo a class. Just getting through high school is it's just an accomplishment that you should be proud of, because high school can be one of the toughest times of your life, really, in my opinion. Because it's really you're in that 4-year phase to where this is really the time setting of when you learn who you are as a person, and you're supposed to try to find out who you are as a person and what you want to do with your life, of course, because they teach us that we're supposed to go to college 4 years, job, yeah, as I've already said. And shoot, what was I getting to?
I thought.
It's not. Yeah, what's it called? I was talking about. Oh yeah, it's because I was just troubled. 4 years of high school, I was already done with it. Like I didn't want to do the work anymore.
Yep.
I had already known, like, really since junior year, I started noticing. I was like, bro, what's up? We don't need all of this, and we don't need all of this in life. Like algebra, I'm not gonna be a construction worker or something like that. I don't need to know. I won't say algebra. Maybe algebra 2. I don't need to know algebra 2.
Algebra. I will say that algebra, we do need some.
Yeah, that's why I just say algebra. Algebra 2, I can understand that, but
geometry stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely geometry, bro. Like
geometry, like
geometry.
It's like no.
Geometry is a occupation specific based class. That's what it is, and that's what a lot of classes in high school are.
Exactly.
So if you're having problems with it, it's fine. Like,
chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry, bro. Like, come on, bro. All these classes, I'm not like you're not going to do anything. You're not going to use chemistry unless you're in a science-based job.
English 4.
English teacher.
This all day. I'm not gonna have to read a book and deeply analyze every single part of it. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit in the class. I'm not gonna sit in the school from 8 to 3:30 and teach a class about an English topic. Like, that's not what I'm gonna do.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, okay, yeah, I know how to read. I know how to comprehend this. Okay, I'm good. Like, that's all I need. I know how to read. I know how to comprehend. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, like I feel in high school, I feel the basic curriculum should be shortened.
Yeah.
And you should only have to take those in-depth classes if you know that what you're going to be doing after you leave high school or college, if it relates to that, then of course you should be taking that. But if you know you're not going to be doing anything that even relates somewhat close to this, I feel you shouldn't even be having to take this in the first place.
I'll say this right now. I'm not bashing college in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, if you want to be a nurse, you're going to have to go to college. Of course, you're going to have to go to college. I'm not going to bash you for that. If you want to be a nurse, you know what I mean? But if you're doing that for the money or because of parental expectations or societal expectations, there's no point because you're wasting your time. At the end of the day, you're going to figure out you're not liking it. But you're going to have all that pressure in the back of your mind, which is going to lead to stress, depression. You're going to be lost. You're going to be stuck in you're going to be stuck mentally and physically. So, I mean, obviously, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But a lot of people have that misconstrued. So they just got to sit back and really, really think about this. Like, take out all the opinions, take out all of the outside factors or thoughts or outside any like what they would want you to do, and just solely focus on your mind and what exactly you want to do. I mean, for me, it was not that hard. It just took a matter of me clicking in my head that, oh man, I'm pretty good at this sports stuff. Like, I watch sports all the time just for fun, and I know a lot about it. Why not talk about it? Because I can get paid for it, and that could be my career. Like,
Yeah.
when I thought about that for the first time, and I was like, wow, I can really do this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro. Yeah, when you were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, bro, we should just. You like sports. I like sports. We talk about it all the time. We can get paid off this. This could be one of my. This could be something I do. This could be one of the many things I do for a living. Why not?
Exactly.
It's not like life isn't some. Life is meant to be enjoyable. Like